Get ready for action because the New York Knicks are on a tear. Follower of Christ Josh Hart has propelled the Knicks to their second straight conference finals appearance. We dive into how Hart's incredible performance, highlighted by a record-setting three-point barrage, fueled this historic run, and what it means for the team's future.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the upcoming Eastern Conference Finals matchup. We break down the intense situation between the New York Knicks and the Detroit Pistons, examining the history of this rivalry and what the path to the finals looks like for both teams as the series unfolds. Then we shift gears to the incredible career milestone of Tina Charles. We explore the retirement announcement of the legendary rebounder and scorer, Tina Charles, detailing her incredible achievements, her journey from the WNBA draft to MVP, and the powerful message she shared about faith and resilience. Finally, we examine the rise of Cade Cunningham and the mindset of the Boston Celtics. We discuss how Cade Cunningham is shaping the Knicks' narrative and Joe Mazzulla's philosophy on winning and faith as the Celtics look to secure another championship run. So stick around for all the details. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The New York Knicks have propelled themselves to their second consecutive conference finals appearance, following a dominant four-game sweep of the number 7 seeded Philadelphia 76ers. In a decisive 144-114 victory on Sunday, the Knicks became the first team this season to secure a spot in the Eastern Conference Finals. /N/, the sweep was characterized by exceptional offensive firepower, with the Knicks averaging 22.25 points per game. Their 144 points on Sunday set a franchise record, surpassing the previous high of 140 scored in Game 6 against the Atlanta Hawks. /N/, a key element of the victory was the Knicks' three-point shooting performance, which was record-setting. The team made 25 three-pointers in the game, tying the NBA postseason record for most threes in a game, and 18.5. /N/ starting guard Josh Hart was instrumental, contributing 17 points, 9 rebounds, and tying for the team lead in minutes played. Hart reflected on the win, stating, "No relief, no jubilation, just another step in the process. Here, it's business as normal, and we got to make sure we're locked in and focused." Hart, who identifies as a follower of Christ, has publicly shared his faith, citing scripture as a source of strength during tough moments. /N/ meanwhile, the Detroit Pistons, the number 1 seed in the East, advanced to the second round after overcoming a 3-game deficit against the Orlando Magic. The turnaround came in a dramatic Game 7 victory, where Cade Cunningham delivered a standout performance with 32 points and 12 assists, tying with Tobias Harris for the team's 30-plus point total in a Game 7. /N/ both Detroit stars have publicly expressed their faith. Cunningham attributes his aura to Jesus Christ, while Tobias Harris emphasizes grounding his joy in Jesus amidst the highs and lows of the NBA. /N/ in other basketball news, WNBA veteran Tina Charles announced her retirement after a career spanning 14 seasons, concluding with 8,396 regular season points and 4,262 rebounds. Charles credited her faith in God for guiding her through the transition to the professional level, stating, "My faith is everything for me." /N/ furthermore, Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla, who has publicly emphasized his faith, has been recognized for his leadership. Mazzulla has consistently linked his success to gratitude, stating, "But first let me thank God," and has integrated his faith into his vision for the team and his personal life. Mazzulla has also reflected on the concept of grace and how it shapes his perspective on life and coaching. The New York Knicks have secured a crucial break, advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals after defeating the Philadelphia 76ers in a Game 4 victory, completing a sweep. This marks the second consecutive appearance for the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks will now face the winner of the Eastern Conference Series between the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Pistons currently hold a 2-1 lead in that series, with Game 4 scheduled for Monday in Cleveland. Game 5 of the Pistons-Cavaliers series is set for Wednesday, with Game 6 scheduled for Friday should the Cavaliers secure at least one more win. Should the series extend to a Game 7, the conclusion would be on Sunday, May 17. If the series progresses to Game 7, the Eastern Conference Finals is slated to commence on Tuesday, May 19. The venue will depend on the outcome. Little Caesars Arena in Detroit if the Pistons win, or Madison Square Garden if the Cavaliers clinch the series. Conversely, if the series concludes in 5 or 6 games, the Knicks could potentially begin the Eastern Conference Finals early on Sunday, providing them with at least a week to recover and prepare for the high-stakes matchup. This respite is noted as rare during the playoffs, highlighting the team's focus during the postseason. The New York Knicks have entered a new era in the Eastern Conference Finals, showcasing a dominant performance that has set a new benchmark in NBA postseason history. The team has outscored opponents by an astonishing 194 points across 10 playoff games, a record margin that surpasses previous achievements. They navigated a path through Atlanta in 6 games before sweeping the 76ers without significant struggle. Following this impressive run, the conversation shifted to the team's potential ceiling. When asked about their ability to compete with the Oklahoma City Thunder should they advance, Williams expressed absolute confidence, stating, 1,000%. I'll say, once you get to the finals, anything can happen. I still think OKC would be favored, but still, they could put up a fighter's chance. However, Williams revealed a specific preference, signaling a desire to reclaim a certain narrative. He stated, if I'm the Knicks, I want Detroit. I'll say it. This preference for the Detroit Pistons is rooted in the presence of Cade Cunningham and the team's current dynamic. Williams believes the Knicks roster is specifically built to erase past perceptions. He highlighted that Cunningham is a Knicks killer, and the team, under coach J.B. Bickerstaff, is aiming to restore that intensity. I want that back. I want a chance to redeem myself. I'll take Cleveland or Detroit, doesn't really matter. This sentiment is supported by recent team performance. The Knicks recently defeated the Pistons in 6 games during the 2025 playoffs, with Jalen Brunson hitting a walk-off 3 in Game 6 in Detroit, though Cunningham struggled offensively that night. Crucially, the regular season saw the Pistons sweep New York 3-0, a performance that Williams cites as evidence of a transformation. The Pistons finished the regular season with a 31-9 record at home. Despite the recent sweep, the current Knicks iteration is difficult to dismiss. Jalen Brunson averaged 28 points across the 10 playoff games, and Miles McBride provided crucial support, shooting 7-for-9 from 3 in the clinching game against Philadelphia. The team also set an NBA playoff record by making 11 three-pointers in the first quarter of that game. The series between Detroit and Cleveland is currently tied at 2-1 in favor of the Pistons, with the Cavaliers remaining in contention. If the matchup Williams is advocating for materializes, it would provide the Knicks with a vital opportunity to prove this is a new era, ensuring that no player, including Cade Cunningham, carries the label of a Knicks killer into a second straight postseason. Elite Sports NY published a pointed message to Joel Embiid following the Philadelphia 76ers 4-game sweep by the New York Knicks. The report acknowledges Embiid's strong performance in Game 4, noting his 24 points in 28 minutes while making 8 shot attempts, but attributes the loss to the Knicks' sheer desire to win. The article questions whether the Sixers were fatigued after upsetting Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. The commentary then pivots to Embiid's remarks about not selling tickets to Knicks fans. The report argues that attempting to deter Knicks fans is futile, highlighting Philadelphia's geographical and demographic ties to New York City and Washington, D.C. It points out that numerous New York-born students attend local universities, and the city is a convenient midway point between the 2 major hubs. Furthermore, the piece suggests that the Knicks' presence is an inevitability, referencing the historical sports rivalry between New York, Boston, and Philadelphia, and noting the New York origins of some basketball legends. The conclusion maintains a respectful tone, acknowledging the rivalry while urging Embiid to focus on recovery and future coaching decisions, concluding with an invitation to attend games at MSG via Amtrak.